Hello to all my air signs. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm going to go ahead and do an overarching energy, just like a general reading for everybody. And then I'm going to break out, timestamp below, one for each sign. So I pulled these two Moonology cards. It's Go Wild and Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. So those are the full moon and Leo messages from my Moonology decks. And the energy of the full moon in Leo is Leo energy. So it's the positive attributes are being confident, generous, loyal, determined, a leader, being enthusiastic. But like with everything, there are some more negative aspects of Leos, and that is being bossy and attention-seeking and proud and self-centered and stubborn. So what we want to do is work with the positive energies of this full moon in Leo. The energies usually last about 3 days before and 3 days after, so it's about a week-long period here. And I'm going to go ahead and just pull some tarot, and then I'll use another deck to clarify for the individual readings. As I said, timestamp below. Thank you for watching. So let's see what we have for our air signs. You've got the Seven of Swords, so this is a strategic energy. This is figuring out your next step and where you're gonna go and how you're gonna do it. It can also be a secretive energy, air signs, and it doesn't mean it's negative if it's a secret, but you could be planning something and keeping it to yourself this week. Yeah, the Five of Swords, another interesting. Look, in both of these cards, someone is stealing the swords from everyone else, right? If you steal their swords, they can't fight with you. So it's, you know what, Aquarius says, I think that you're using, and the swords relate to your mind, you know, your brain power. I said Aquarius is, but I mean all air signs. It relates to your mind power, being clear in your mind and communicating clearly. So these two cards tell me that you are really figuring out your next best step. And then you have the Four of Cups. This is a decision-making card, but not being really able to make that decision. So yeah, you might have a couple of different paths that you might be following, and you're trying to figure out which way to go and how you're going to get there. And then you have the beautiful Empress card. So she is the card of abundance, and she has more than enough, very grateful. And, you know, getting out in nature could be a good thing for you, air signs, to kind of tap into your intuition, receive messages. If you do need to make a decision, you might be talking to an Empress energy type person, a mentor who kind of has what you would like to have, and you might be figuring out how they got that, okay? Or you could be the Empress, air signs. Then people could be coming to you. You could be helping someone strategize and make a decision in this time period. But I would say that this is a time for you to really think about what you want, possibly for the whole year. Set your intentions this year during this full moon in Leo about what you want to bring in, and have the confidence and the determination and the enthusiasm to do that. And if there is a decision, you know, you might be carefully considering it, but I think you'll make the right choice. So I'm going to now do the breakouts. We'll start with Aquarius. As I said, there'll be timestamp below. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, Aquariuses, we are going to take this same deck, but a tiny one, and clarify the cards on the table, get a little deeper into this message about what you guys are trying to figure out over this time period. You got the King of Cups. I think the King of Cups came out in every reading. So it's about being peaceful in the storm. It's about maintaining a calm. It's also, the King of Cups is also highly intuitive. So tapping into your intuition. Remember with that Empress, I felt like maybe you need to get out in nature and tap into your intuitive hits. I would say that if you do have a decision to make, you want to look at that, follow your heart. The King of Cups definitely does things that bring him joy and peace, okay? But being very clear about what you want. The Five of Swords is clarified by the beautiful Ace of Cups. Aquarius says, your cup is running over. This is a happy birthday, by the way, your new solar year. And this is an opportunity to do something that feels really good to your heart. And some of you, you know, you might be getting this opportunity and then figuring out how to make it work this week. But, you know, because you know it's going to bring you something that you want, that stability, long-term stability. The Page of Pentacles clarifying the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean the Four of Cups. So it could be, you could be getting an offer for work for something that you love to do. And it's going to really set you up for the future with the Page of Pentacles. But there might be some figuring out how exactly you're going to get there and how you're going to do it. Then you have the Knight of Swords clarifying the Empress. And that Knight of Swords is that charging ahead energy with clarity. So after you've collected all the swords and figured out what it is you want to do, you're ready to tell everyone, okay? The swords do relate to air signs, which of course you are. And that Knight of Swords is really a lot of communication and taking action, communicating clearly what you want, and getting an opportunity to follow your heart this week. Make sure you're, paying attention to things that are going on, because a lot of the times everything isn't going to happen in this week, but there could be an event that spurs all of this, right? You could stumble on, for example, a job online or something, and you're like, you know what? I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to live there. How am I going to make that happen? Just trying to figure out things in your life that bring you more abundance and more stability. So that's what I have for you, Aquariuses. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Hello, Geminis. Thank you for watching. Let's get a little deeper into this reading. I have the same deck, but in a smaller size. And we're going to clarify the cards on the table and see what this full moon in Leo energy is going to do for you this week. Beautiful. The Sun card. So the Sun card is clarifying the Seven of Swords. This could be an opportunity to do something that you really enjoy. It could be an opportunity for travel. Some of you might be, offered a trip or something and you're trying to figure out how to do that. But the Sun card is the most optimistic, happy card in the deck. It's also the card of Leo. So it's all those good attributes of Leo, right? Having confidence and feeling determined and generous, right? So it's clarifying that Seven of Swords, figuring out maybe how you can be happy and joyful. That's a big message that's coming through. That Five of Swords, yeah. Geminis, this is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a new cycle and of things moving and turning in your favor. So this, full moon in Leo could be a real turning point for you. Four of Cups, wow, clarifies the Four of Cups. So this is why I like to use separate decks, because then if you get a repeating message here. But the Four of Cups, again, is, it's a little bit of an apathetic energy, but it does say with this Wheel of Fortune, if you want things to get moving, you're going to have to make some decisions. And don't sit on your decisions too long. And look at this message of don't let pride get in your way, Geminis. So for some of you, that really could be the direct message for that Four of Cups. And then clarifying that Empress is the wonderful Knight of Wands, moving ahead enthusiastically, moving into something that you're passionate and excited about. And the Empress is all about abundance. So, for some of you, this is a new job, a new opportunity to make more money, to do something that you love. For someone, it could be like a mission trip or an opportunity to travel. I feel that very strongly, to do something you've always wanted to do maybe. And it's about making that happen. I would say if you need to decide whether or not you should do something you've always wanted to do and that you're really passionate about and excited about, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. There's no decision there. If you make the decision to do it, everything will fall into place and you'll be able to do it. So that's what I have for you, Geminis. Thank you so much for watching. I hope if you do like, you subscribe and have a wonderful week. Hello, Libras. Thank you so much for watching. I have another deck. It's the same deck, but smaller. And we're going to clarify the cards on the table and see specifically the energies for Libras during this full moon in Leo. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. So clarifying the Seven of Swords, the beautiful Queen of Cups. So the King of Cups has been coming up in a lot of these readings. The Queen of Cups is tapping into your intuition, Libras, trusting your intuition and following your heart here. So as I said, if you're trying to figure out how to do something, trust your intuition. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands. Yet I could feel that there could be some travel coming up. All the air signs had this message. And maybe you're ready to travel or expand and grow overseas somehow. Or this could be not physically traveling, but maybe, I was going to say for someone, maybe you're doing VR. I don't know. But it's like maybe you're expanding your business. You're opening up a website, or you're getting a YouTube channel, or you're reaching people in different areas now, and that is helping your business expand and grow with the Three of Wands, but it's also just expansion and growth spiritually as well. So some of you, for someone, I think you're traveling to, I was going to say Budapest, but I don't know, maybe you're traveling somewhere overseas, and that's going to help enlighten you and level up spiritually. And maybe it's going to be hard for you to get there, but you're going to figure out a way. The Hermit is clarifying the Four of Cups. So if you do have a decision to make, if you're kind of stuck, Libras, the Hermit really calls for you to ask a mentor or a specialist or someone who really knows what they're doing. The Hermit has lived a long life. It's an old man, right? He shines his inner light. He has a real knowledge and a real knowing. And if it's not someone else, Libras, this could be you during this full moon. You're just feeling like you've learned some really important lessons. And that Four of Cups could be you figuring out how you're going to apply those lessons to your life so that you can expand and grow and level up. And then clarifying the Empress is the beautiful Ace of Swords. This card came out a lot in the readings. And the Ace of Swords is a new opportunity that's going to be successful because there's already a crown of victory on the sword that's a gift from God. It's about having clarity. It's being clear about what you want. And when I'm seeing these two, you've got 7 and 5 of Swords. Remember I said in the beginning, those could be strategic swords of like figuring out what you're going to do next and how you're going to do it. That could be because you have a new offer here. And that offer, as I said, it could be to travel or expand and grow in some way. And you got to kind of figure out how to do it. But Libras, you guys are real smart. And you're really good at weighing the options and figuring things out. So go ahead and do that. Make sure that you're choosing, something that's going to help you feel inspired, something that feels good to your heart, and trust your intuition this week. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful week.